This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Lakewood, Colorado. I am here at Studio 21 Dance and Fitness. Since 2008, this mobile studio has provided technical dance instruction, fitness, and personal development in an engaging and friendly environment. I am here with the owner, founder. Jessica, let's start off a little bit with yourself. I mean, quite honestly, this goes back to 1987 for you when you first started dancing. You were quickly teaching by 1993. In 1999, you became a professional. You've been on some pretty cool teams out there. We're talking about Denver Nuggets Dance, Colorado Rapids Cheer, just really to name a few. Share with me a little bit how this passion got started for you.
Well, I announced I was going to open a dance studio in 1987, and everything I did from that point until when I did was to build a resume, to build the credibility to be able to have a successful studio. And when I was teaching at 13 years old, teaching 7-year-olds, I saw that they looked up to me with stars in their eyes. And that's why my team is called The Stars, because I realized that power that you have when you're in a position of being a role model, that if you're only teaching dance, you're missing a huge opportunity. And so then I started incorporating character development and responsibility and life skills, confidence building, and using dance really as the vehicle to drive those lessons.
That is an exciting story. The song basically says, "I hope you dance." For you, do you feel that dance is so much more? I mean, it's a lot of things to people. It's fun. It's an art. It's a way to basically express ourselves. Even for some of it's fitness. Do you feel that everybody, any age almost, can benefit from that of dance?
Absolutely. They're using dance now to stave off dementia, and it's used as a healing treatment. And I always say that all you need for dance is movement, that you don't have to be even on beat. But dance can be transformative. It can be an expression, like you said, fitness. And I think that the consistency of a dance program is really helpful for kids to get them pushing through the barriers that they have in everyday life.
I would imagine the parents out there, the public, come to you because of your technical expertise in this field. But they, like you say, they soon find out that you have a background in psychology. You incorporate basically not only developing your dance moves and your body, but also developing your mind. Was that a big part of what you did, as you explained earlier?
Yeah, it really was. Both of my parents are practicing clinical psychologists. So when I went to school for it, and I poured through every psychology class that I could get, and the idea behind it was that whatever I'm going to do with my day job, I want to be able to use it to impact people in a positive way and change the way that they talk to themselves, talk to each other, and relate to their communities. So even though it's dance, I'm using dance to change the world.
Absolutely. Integrity, responsibility, courage, even teamwork. I mean, these are lessons that go beyond the dance floor. These are lessons that people are going to use for the rest of their lives. And as you say, hopefully go into the community. Is that an important part of what gets you up every morning?
It is, and I always say that a job that you still love, even on its worst day, is the job that you should spend your life doing. And these kids have gotten me through incredible times. Today is actually day 273 with a migraine, and I have taught the whole way through. And sometimes we have to dim the lights, and the kids have to just work with me, but they are my driving force, and I am theirs, and it's this real symbiotic relationship.
That is excellent. I mean, children, we dance naturally. I mean, it's almost like it's unlearned out of us. We soon find ourselves not comfortable in our own skin. Let's talk about the heart of your program, which is the Colorado Stars Dance and Cheer. Tell me a little bit about that program.
Well, so like I said, the stars get their name from the stars in the eyes of the kids that I've always taught. And I've always had teams as part of what I do, because that's where I really fell in love with dance, was through my high school pom team and then Nuggets. And I believe that teams are this cohesive group that helps them move forward together, but also helps them to develop individually. And that's why I incorporated the cheer, the unison of voices. But the point of the dance program is to take our character lessons and implement them through dance and in an environment that helps them build within the group, but also build within their community. For example, the dance team has adopted Moms and Mutts Animal Rescue as our our group's charity. And we do fundraisers and collect supplies. The kids learn how to cuddle puppies. So.
You're very busy. For parents out there that want to expose their children to maybe multiple styles of dance, like that of ballet, tap, jazz, tell us about your combo class and how does that work?
So for the younger kids, I like to do several styles within one class. I like to show how, how many different things are the same in all different styles of dance, but also to expose them to a bunch of different ways that they can love dance, so that they can figure out where their niche is, but also so they can learn the different things that each style of dance has to teach. Ballet has this grace and discipline, and jazz has, sassy expression, and tap is this, strong, big movement. Right now we're doing a big hip hop unit that's about confidence, and I love integrating those together all within the same program.
Also, it's fun for you, I would imagine, bringing on new styles like that of hip-hop, things that maybe weren't around back in 1980 as heavily as today. Is that something you like exposing the kids to as a good variety that really keeps them engaged?
Yeah, well, when I took dance as a child, I was there Monday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Saturdays 8 to 12. I mean, I just lived at the dance studio. I took every class I could get my hands on, from the point and the tap and the back then it was called funk, to African. I mean, any class I could get my hands on. And the direction that I want to go with my own personal career is I want to travel the world, learning dance around the world, and then putting it, streaming it back here. So having that kind of exposure to multiple styles, it keeps you active, it keeps you engaged, and it keeps you hungry for more.
Do you find that people stay committed more to this type of fitness when they're doing something they enjoy, something that's actually fun, and is important for you to provide an environment that is a no-judgment environment, a place where you can feel good about yourself?
Right. Well, you said it right there, that the fitness industry has a 10% retention rate. So it's just the nature of the beast, and you can go anywhere to get a good workout. Sassy Fit is far beyond that, because fitness is only 1 hour, and I don't even get them every day. But if during that hour I can make them feel better about themselves, I can change the way they talk to themselves, and change the way that they interact with their environment outside of class, that's how you change somebody's life. And that's why we turn the lights down, dance only to pink lights. So it really is an encouraging, body-positive experience.
For you, really, dance, you feel that people should feel better about themselves just by doing it, regardless of the age. You're bringing an awareness not only here, but also because of your mobile studio. You're able to go anywhere, even into school programs. Share with us the awareness of bullying, which is something that we see in schools. What you basically have is compassion over reaction. Tell me about that.
Oh, thank you so much for asking about that. I developed a bullying prevention program in response to the problems with the anti-bullying movement. I don't know if you remember the stranger danger, of our day, and it caused more problems than it solved, because kids thought, well, I know this person's name, they're not a stranger, and most attacks happen with people that you know. That's the problem with the anti-bullying movement. When you do anti-anything, well, a bully is a child. It's a child making a poor decision choice. And when you teach kids this anti-bullying thing, they see bullies as somebody else, and they don't address their own behaviors. So bullying prevention is about helping kids recognize those bullying behaviors in themselves and in their friends, getting to the root of where that choice is coming from, and then making a better choice. So I've started doing these programs. I did them all through Michigan. I'm starting here in Colorado. I just got picked up by a publisher for my children's book that talks about bully breed dogs, because they have the same kind of stigma that perpetuates the same behavior that they're trying to extinguish. And the co-stars get really involved by helping promote the program, by raising money for this kind of thing, and by being my little ambassadors that go to their schools, because it's just it spreads like wildfire,
At the end of the day, really for you, is it really about that young person or person that walks in that leaves a different person because of dance? Is that what keeps it rewarding for you?
Yeah, my fiance has this expression that it's not about $1 million, it's about 1 million lives. And that's how we actually found each other, that we see our gift to this world in the eyes of the kids. and in the ripples from what we do and how we change things every day and how then they change things every day. And I always thought about that starfish story, you know, the kids who's tossing out the starfish and the guy walks by and says, you know, you can't possibly make a difference. And the kid said, well, to that one I did. And for most of my life, that was enough for me. But then I realized if that kid talked to the guy and had the guy start doing it, and then they kept doing that, then you actually start to make a difference, and not just on a small scale. So everything that we do, from the fitness to the co-stars, it's a domino model, that your job is to set up the next domino. It is your job to pass this along and continue this from here out.
And let it spread like wildfire, like you said, which is what it's doing. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, take a look at the About page. You're going to see basically some background of the lead instructor here, but you're also going to see a little bit of the other instructors that are able to help your child. Obviously, this is from children to adults, because at the end of the day, you're going to learn more than just dance. You're going to learn about leadership, life, things that are going to go beyond the dance floor and spread out into the community. Also check out on the website there, they have their schedule, they have their tuition fees, be it a drop-in or even private instruction, they can provide that for you as well. Once again, this is a Studio 21 that began back in 2008, located right here in Lakewood, but really it can be located in any neighborhood here in Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.